Okay, I get a lot of response, a lot of feedback, a lot of questions on the 13Fishing Concept Z. Okay, so many people have been asking me on the other reels and other series of the Concept Z, and not the Concept Z, as in the 13Fishing. So I just thought of like doing another video and introduce you what 13Fishing have. So basically 13Fishing is a US company. So why we have decided to bring 13Fishing in is because the first reel, which is the Concept A and the Concept C, when they released, was at 22-pound drag. So to me, I think the drag is very important because when you go for some different kind of fishing, some heavy drags are needed, and for a small reel, 22-pound drag, and for the performance and the price, I think it's worth it. So we have a discussion with John and the rest of the people, and we decided to approach 13Fishing. So it took us like a few years before we get to convince them to actually sell out of USA. So today I am very happy that we have our 13Fishing reels with us. So I'm just doing some a small introduction on the 13Fishing reel. Basically they are not expensive, and we have like different models for it. So this is the Inception. So the Inception is considered a 1 or 2 years ago model. Okay, and we are selling this for like 150 Sing dollars. The good thing about the reel is that many reels at the price of about 150, most of them will have a lot of plastic and less metal. So for the Inception, there's quite a lot of metal parts. Okay, and this thing is 18-pound drag. And the thing about 13Fishing is all of them are centrifugal brakes. Okay, I don't know if you can see it. Let it zoom. Okay, anyway, this is centrifugal brakes. So line cap wise, 20-pound braided, 150 yards, it will be full. Okay, so it has a good line cap. We have a clicker over here. Basically this thing is really small. If you look at it, it's the size of maybe a Stitz or a Shimano Core 50, or maybe a SV 100 or something. So they're really small. So these guys, we are left with just a few more because they are the older models. So we have some newer models that is out, also at the same price at 150 to 169. So we have this, the Origin series. So why did we bring in only the C and the TX? Is because the C and the TX come with metal parts. The A is really cheap. I think it's only about 100 Sing to 120 Sing, but we are not selling them because it comes with a lot of plastic parts. So I still trust the Origin C and the TX more. It has a good line cap, you can see. Okay, basically the line cap is like 20-pound, 150 yards also. You don't have a problem with it. The only difference in this is like more of a color and bearing. So I was told that these guys have the TX have a more a different kind of bearings that is treated for saltwater, and this one is not that good for saltwater. But we haven't have any rusting problem on it, so I think it's still good. It doesn't come with the signature cork knobs for the Concept cork knobs. Okay, it comes with a rubber one. So some people like this. This is like the feel of a Shimano or Daiwa. Okay, it's a bit softer and a bit more tacky. Actually, the good thing about this reel is that they invented a hook keeper for it, so the lure will actually, the hook of the lure will actually come here. The casting is also really good, and it's also centrifugal. So basically I won't show you the brakes anymore for the next few reels because all the brakes are almost the same system. They're all the centrifugal system. One very interesting thing about this reel is that when I took the reel, I think the drag is really loud. So the lower ends 13 fishing reels come with 18-pound drag. That's like 9 kilos. Okay. I feel this is a bit different kind of finishing, a bit smoother. This is a bit rough, you know. The finishing is almost the same, but just a bit of difference. Okay, so I think it goes back to the color. I have a left and right hand for this. Okay, so these guys are quite cool. For like $150 Sing, you're getting a strong reel. Okay, and I think if you make a lot of comparison for $150, these are good stuff. Okay, so we have a few left. This is the concept series. So the concept series is the first series that comes into the 13 fishing range. So, and it's also the first reel that we have like brought in, and I think it has done well for a lot of people. I have customer bringing it for black bass with the concept. Okay, basically the concept is a very small reel. I think also smaller than the origin. If you look at it, it's really small. I think it's the stits and the core size also. Same thing, 20-pound, 150 yards, no problem. 22-pound drag. But there's more metal parts on this, so you have even the star drag is metal. Okay, the difference in the black and the white is there are two different reels. This is a concept A, this is a concept C. The C is really light. It's only like 180 over grams. Okay, it is not made of plastic. It's high density aluminium. This is a bit heavier and it has lesser bearings. This is about 200 grams. The size wise they are the same, so people would thought that like they are the same reel, just different color, but it's not true. This guy sports 9 ball bearings. This guy sports like 7 ball bearings. Actually the thing that I like most about this reel is the handle. So the 13 Fishing has given a very proportionate parts for the reel. Okay, see the origin and the 13 and the concept, right, comes with the same handle, and for a small reel, right, the handle is actually 100 mm. So a lot of other brands are giving you like 85 mm, 90 mm or 80 mm, and you have to pay for like ZPIs and studio composites for like 100 mm or 95 mm, but this guy is sporting like 100 mm, and you have very nice grips and knobs that's big, you know. This is a bit different, yeah, but so the concept, you pay a bit more, you get like better stuff and more stuff, you know. This guys is going for like I think about 220 to 250. I've forgotten about the price. I think there's a promotion going on. So the interesting this is 330. I think now it's going at like 290 or something. So the promotion is ending because after that it will back to the normal retail price, because we will be bringing in the CZB, so we will be giving a free upgrade for CZB for these two reels. Yeah, so if you want to get it, you can get it now. Okay, many people has been coming to shop looking for a bigger reel. So this reel has created a big hoo-ha in the market, and I personally have like 2 of them. And if you look at like a lot of anglers in Singapore doing snakehead fishing, or even like grouper, they are using this reel. So this is the big brother of the concept A. Size wise, I think there's a big difference. I don't know if you can see it. Okay, but line cap and everything is different. Okay, we have 5 lines. You can go up to like 150 yards or even more. This is a small one. Okay, this sports a 22-pound drag. That's like close to 10-11 kilos. This thing sports up to 30 pound. Okay, 30 pound, which is about 15 kilos. Handle wise is also different. If you look at it, don't know if you can see it. Okay, the A3s are longer handles, about 110 mm. and the A3s come with a bigger knob, a bigger cork knob, okay, a better grip one. Okay, why I choose to talk more about this reel is because I've been looking for a big and strong reel. Okay, I wouldn't say big, but a bigger reel than a Concept A size. I know there's other competitors in the market and we have tried them. This guy is the one that sits on lowest, and as well as the wideness is the most comfortable and narrow one. Doesn't come with some of the brands come with a very fat one, some of the brands is a bit higher with a rounded end and everything, and doesn't come with a long handle. Okay, and some comes with a level wind system whereby when you cast, the level wind will move. You know, this will actually affect the casting. So this guy is just a normal bait casting. It doesn't move the level wind when the spool spins. Okay, and the size of it when it sits down onto the reel is still really small for a 30-pound drag and a deep spool reel with a 110 mm handle. And for this reel, right, it comes with a free power handle, so it comes in a set. So this thing may look really short, but this thing is actually longer by quite a bit. Okay, and we also tried the aftermarket power handle, and it also works really well. It's a bit longer. So these are parts. This is a reel that is a bit multi-purpose. So we have customers going for bottom, going for jigging, going for tenya. We have customers casting for black bass, going for GTs, going for jigging. You know, you have enough line cap than most of the reels. Okay, and most importantly, it's still really small and easy to grip. You know, so this is why I really love this thing. I think one of the important points about reels is about comfortable. I think the Asian hands are not so big, so when we have a smaller reel, right, it's actually easier for us to pump and feel the sensitivity and have a better grip on the rod. I have seen anglers that fish round bait caster and big bait caster, and their whole setup just drop into the sea. Okay, so I think these guys are very nice to grip. You know, so if you look at it, it's very short, very small, very comfortable. Okay, so let's go on a very important point about the 13Fishing. So in short, right, the 13Fishing is basically we have most of the trick shot parts over here. So let me show it to you. So for the concepts, right, the concepts are able to mod with the 13Fishing trick shot parts. The origin, only some of the parts are compatible, not everything. Okay, and we have a whole new series of like handles and everything over here with different colors. Okay, so I think we are the only people that sports all this item in Southeast Asia or Asia, because the trick shot is only mostly available in USA. Also, any 13Fishing reels that is bought from us, right? What do we do is that we give a free 1-year repair. So repair is free, you just have to pay for parts. So after the first year, right, you have to pay for repair and parts. The good thing is there's no time you don't need to waste time like sending in the reels and wait like 3 months or 4 months or for it to be done, or wait for it to send to Japan, send to USA and come back and everything. We have most of the parts here. So some of the common things that spoil, like we have like the drag disc, the drag disc, we have the drag nut, drag disc, we have the shaft, we have the bearings, we have the gears. You know. So we have most of the things stocked up nicely, so we can do repairs like in like 3 days, or even like on the spot if we have the time. And importantly, the parts are a lot cheaper. Like for example, for the trick shop, right, the drag disc is like $17.50, and these guys like casting knobs, if you change them, they are like $8. So and with our bearing oil, original bearings, free spool up to like 1 minute, you don't have any problem, you know. And we don't change the bearings, we just like put on our oil. So I think it makes a lot of difference. We have quite a lot of stuff that is in shop that we have personally tried it and love it, you know. So if you're looking for a bait caster and you need help, you know, you need to help learning how to cast it, how to use it, which is better left or right hand, you want more stuff, you can come down to the shop, we will share more with you. Okay, so if you got any questions, just leave me a comment below, then we will get back to you. You can come down to the shop and feel the reel, you know, have a feel of the reel, because many people come down, they were like, wow, this is so small, you know, wow, handle is so comfortable, so long. So I think it covers a lot of flaws that the other brands doesn't have. Like the other brands like to give you short handle, some seats really high, some of them are really heavy, you know, and most of them the drag power is not that strong because they are only meant for black bass. These guys are designed really for like all kind of fishing. 22 pound, you know, out of like for the past 3 years, I think there's only one reel that we repair for the gear, because the customer use it for like GT ponds, for like Damai pond catching GT, so we replace the gear for him. Besides that one case, we haven't have any gear teeth problem, you know, mainly just bearing problem. I would say that maybe the finishing may not be like those like very super finishing that you get in your Shimanos and Daiwas, but I think with proper care and washing after salt water, it's not going to make a lot of difference. This reel is mod with Yumeya Shimano knobs with a trick shot part, so it looks a bit different. This is actually the Concept C, just that it's being mod. Okay, it's been 3 years. Okay, at this condition, you can see that the inside is full of dirt. Yeah, I don't really care, I only care about the outside. Okay, and you see we have all the dirts over here and everything. It's still working fine. It just caught me a 11-12 pound pickup bass like 3 weeks ago. It really doesn't mean that a light reel is not strong. It's just the material used is strong. It's like your aeroplane. Your aeroplanes are also very light. Yeah, so it doesn't mean that light reel means it's not strong. So you can just try it out, you know. Come down to the shop, have a feel, no problem. Any questions, just leave me, then we will reply you accordingly. So thank you for watching. If you need any help or anything, okay, stay tuned. Hope to hear from you. Thank you.